Welcome back, and it's time for Honest Hearts, which comes from a Brigham Young quote, "Honest hearts produce honest actions." So here are the caravan vaults. Turn on my light. There we go. And I am going to take advantage... Whoops, next. Toggling my light, trying to bring up a Pip Boy. I am going to switch to my barter gear, and I am going to take a Charisma Chem. I think it was it the Great Mentats? There we go. Or was it Party Time did more? Party Time. So, because I know that there are some, from when I played through and it was not recording, that there are some little speech checks here. So first we start, there's just some guards that say nothing.
Hey there.
This guy's kind of a lot of fun. He gets a lot of things wrong about the game, and I'll correct you on those if you don't know him from the Fallout series. She looks remarkably like Sunny. And here's Jed, the guy that started us off.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type.
Alright, well, I don't want to just jump in when there's more to be said, so I don't want to play caravan with him. Let's see more about the job.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day, half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone. Just don't. It makes the New Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the Burn Man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Okay.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City, too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
So, yeah, now my barter's boosted high enough. I can ask him about the financial shape.
You ain't wrong. Losing the Salt Lake City run really stung us. If we can't re-establish contact with this run, we'll be in real trouble. Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80, or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't make sense if you think about it. If they're from Sacramento and talking about going down into Zion, that we're way down in Vegas and heading up there. But all right.
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways. Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the New Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die. I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too. Shoot.
Alright.
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the New Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the New Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail. Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about. That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs. They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run. Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks. Shoot. Yeah, reckon you will.
Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Alright, let's see here now. New Stella?
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself. Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. You ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes. Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace, then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
Caliente is Spanish for hot or spicy.
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the White Legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this. What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble. Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the White Legs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the White Legs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion. Catch you another time, then.
Okay. And now this creep.
Hey, little lady. Don't be scared to join this caravan. I'll keep a close eye on you. Real close. Promises.
Nice comb over.
Hey! Fuck you! I didn't say nothing about using psycho!
So your medicine was high enough to recognize his addiction.
God damn it! I didn't say nothing about using psycho. But, just talking hypno-theoretically here. Got any suggestions?
As creepy as he is, it might be good to have a gun around, although I may wind up shooting him.
Fixer. Never said I wanted to kick the habit. Guess I can use it when I run out of the good stuff. How much?
I think I can normally sell them for like 15 or 16, so I think the value is 100, but it's a good deal to sell it to him for this, so...
That much for a dose? Fucking robbery! All right, here's your money. Don't spend it all in one place.
I'd like to take most of his cap, so it looks like I can make him carry my items now with barter, since I've got that boosted, but I think if I keep telling him about some of the other stuff, I get another way of getting him to carry some of my things.
All right. I'm a little light. How many hits you holding?
I'm trying to decide if I want to keep any for myself in case, but I'll sell them all to him.
That'll last me a while. Nice. Now take your caps and fuck off!
What a charmer.
You want to know what I do, Toots? Anything I fucking want. I'm one of a kind. I've been places, see? And done things. Lots of them. And when it's time to kill shit up, hell yeah, I'm a fucking storm of death. Something or someone make the mistake of crossing Ricky, I'll fucking dead-eye him, her, or it. In fact, that's my nickname. Dead-Eye Ricky. That's my name.
It's like 5, making things up as he goes along.
How you think? I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that! But I didn't panic. Because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye.
What do you want to bet he winds up running? So yeah, these are death claws. So like I fought that young one, and they're pretty deadly, so...
No, you heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws, but bigger teeth. Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made.
So Brotherhood of Steel is this group that in Fallout 3, there was a group that was in the east there that was not quite as bad as the ones out here, but they basically steal and harbor all of the high tech they can find. And they're the ones that are in the little power suits, the power armor. I don't think we've seen much of it in the game yet, but you have to be trained to wear it, and it's a big metallic, and you have full helmet with a breather on it and everything. And the knights and paladins are the different ranks of them. The paladins are higher, but anyway, they're not quite such good guys, though.
What's it sound like I'm saying? If I was saying what you said I was saying, then yeah, I said it. I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA.
There are only 9 and 10mm ones, and he comes up with 11. I don't have the guns to call him on it, so it would fail, but...
Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah, I grew a third nut that glows in the dark. I'll drop trout for you out on the trail after dark, sis. Let you see what you're working with. Know what I mean? I don't think so, honey. You won't be able to resist.
It's hard for me to resist shooting you.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a pit boy and a vault suit. So what?
And it's Pip Boy. But
Where the fuck you think? Vault 2-2. That's where I grew up.
I don't think so.
I can't tell you that. I have a sworn vow of secrecy. Or something like that, to all the people I left behind.
Yeah, I know he's lying.
Well, yeah, okay. You caught me. I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got the suit and the pit boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see? Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got masked shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already. Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
Mine's actually handheld. But
Bullshit! Ain't nothing wrong with my pit boy. I mean, Pip Boy. Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
and so this is where I could get rid of him or get him to carry some of my shit. I could do it by the barter too, but this is a more fun way to do it.
I travel light on purpose, okay? But fine, I'll tell Jet I'm carrying less so you can carry more. What an asshole. Yeah, whatever.
Alright. So I need to be carrying less than 100 pounds. I think he's going to tell me I'm over because of the coyote stuff. Let's see.
Are you here to jaw at me a while longer? I bet you are. But you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin. You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
Alright.
Yeah, reckon you will.
And at that point was the one where he told me I would have to get rid of Ed. That there was only room for one in the caravan. And when I told Ed to wait, it wouldn't be enough. So I'm going to put the coyote stuff away, and I think I'll then be okay. Coyote hides. And what else did I get off of? Coyote meat, probably. There we go. How much do the hides weigh? Oh, the hides barely weigh anything. Maybe I can carry them. So I'll just leave some of the meat. And in fact, I'm going to check to see. I'm a little hungry and thirsty. I may have a sip out of the canteen and eat some of my food rations. And then now let's see if that... I can take one of the coyote meats with me now. So.
Are you here to jaw at me a while longer? Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
Yeah, I think I'm packed up.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us.
Maybe a movie here?
The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home.
So, I guess we got an achievement for starting the DLC.
All right, people.
Oh, wow.
Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way, and if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving, and keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you
There's
with
an
reality,
airplane
old
back
Jed.
that way.
Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Okay, I tried to
Sorry
save
to
them.
bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Wound up getting in the line of fire and getting myself killed, but I think it's scripted to get rid of all of them, so that for the DLC you're not left
Hold on now.
having to follow up people and take
Where?
orders.
Damn it,
Be independent like you are in the rest of the game. Whoops, that guy's dead.
You want
Guys
some
up on the
assholes?
hills, too.
You just pissed off the wrong guy, and that means
they?
Ricky.
Shut
Oh,
the
there's
hell
one
up,
back there.
Ricky! Why are they waving at him?
Stay low, people! Stay low!
Saw that one just materialize out of thin air.
We're sitting ducks here.
Oh.
Here I come! I was a sheriff once, goddammit! Ah!
So they're basically scripted not to shoot at me unless I get involved and kill all of them. And then it'll leave me one at the end to kill. So the idea was they're gonna die no matter what. And there's no point in me getting killed. Okay, I can hear those guys talking down there. And sticking my face around the corner is probably sure death. But I have some neat little things called grenades. And I think... Oh, took a bad... Oh, there we go. Did I get both of them or just one? Killed them both. Okay, good. So, alright. So now I'm on my own, and probably a good reason that they do that weight limit, aside from making it into a little story that you need it for travel is that they know that you're going to pick up 5 people's sets of armor and loot and all that junk, and be in the middle of hostile territory, nowhere, not knowing where to sell or do anything. So you pretty much, if you were already loaded down, all this stuff would go to waste. So, I don't know. Probably shouldn't spoil the immersion by talking about why the game mechanics are probably as they are, but I'm seeing if any... I think a body had fallen down last time when I did it over here, but a couple fell over here, so... And I can't jump across to the other one. So, here we go. A couple of... Boy, this is a ton of stuff. Okay. So, now, quick save here. Time to take a quick peek at, what all we picked up in terms of apparel and weapons and repair some of this. I think that when they're fully repaired, that the leather armor and the trimmed armor give exactly the same protection. And I imagine the scavenger... Let me see what the scavenger outfit looks like. It barely gives me a plus to guns, but it weighs in between the two of them. Let's take a look at what they look like. Turn off my light. A little accidental... Oops. Oops, I did not mean to take out my weapon too. But let's see. So this is... little blue jeans, and okay, that's what that Stella was wearing. I just don't like the look of that. It's a terrible thing to make your decisions about armor on, but here's the trim, which will wind up being lighter. It's kind of weird little no sleeve, and but that's not bad. And then there's the leather. So basically the difference is whether there's no midrip, but it weighs less. God, keep toggling that light. So I think I'm going to go with the trimmed one and repair it as much as I can. Oh wait, I shouldn't put it on though. Let me put on my jumpsuit, which is my repair thing, and then say leather armor trimmed. I'll repair it with leather armor. Now, I guess I could put on some of these White Legs outfits and be recognized as one of them. Well, that seems kind of... stretching belief, even if the game lets it happen. Okay, I got another laser rifle to repair mine if I need to. Boy, a whole bunch of 9-irons. That's kind of strange. Bunch of golf clubs. Okay, an American... 22 submachine. Oh, a silent submachine gun. May save that for later. China Lake grenade launcher. Okay, that's kind of a gaming joke. But who knows? May want a grenade thing. I know I left those at home. Okay, I'm going to repair this with the... Oh, I can't repair it with that 9mm, but with the... I got a Tommy gun. Let me see what the Tommy gun does. This is going to be really bad damage compared to what it does, but it's damage 9, and my gun skill's not that good. I'm 17 with this. Tommy gun does 23. It requires strength 6, though. I don't know if I have my strength up to 6 yet, but might as well repair those together. I'll hang on to that American one just in case. Repair this with the grease gun and the pistol. And let's see. Anything else? Oh, I got these hunting rifles. Will those... Oh, well, this is already at full, so I don't know. Alright, I'll repair... I guess I'll repair them all together. And then, tomahawks. Still pretty low on weight. Okay. So, let me switch to my Desperado hat and the new leather armor. See what it look like there. Alright. Look ready for action, and maybe I should sneak. And I'm not sure how long I've gone, but it feels like it's been a while in terms of the shorter episodes. So I think here on the middle of the bridge, I'll end this episode.